Oh, I thought that was a Arab.
She's 5, right? 6?
Hush?
Yeah.
She's 7.
Oh, a 7-year-old Morgan Mare.
Okay. And then Taco?
Yep. He's our other one. He lives up here.
Okay.
He's the one who has arthritis in his paw.
Got it.
But he got a new kind of drug the other day, so 2 months, 60 days we'll know if it helps.
Okay.
But until then, Nick's been riding and just getting him back in shape.
Good.
So we know that it's not muscle soreness, but it's actually his paw.
Sure.
But Paul thinks it should work, so.
Well, you know, you got to give that stuff a
I'm
try.
gonna say this is his last shot. We've tried a whole bunch of other things, so.
He's lucky that he obviously landed in the right home. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
a lot of people don't do that.
Yeah. Even if it doesn't work, my mom won't send him for a month or anything like that. We'll find somewhere where. So we'll find someone who needs like a pastor or like a therapeutic riding place. Because he can walk fine. He's sound enough to walk with somebody on it.
He could do Igawa. He could do a ton of stuff. Yeah.
He just can't do this.
That's okay.
So.
He might be a good, if that's the case, might be a good fit with Vicky.
He's only 5, so he's broke. He's not always super quiet, but as long as he goes outside every day and gets lunged and stuff, he's usually Taco.
If he got work or something, he's so broke, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
And he's fly, he's lame.
Yeah. Alright, do you need a bowl? Are you antsy?
He's like, Mom.
Are you antsy?
You want me? You're so starving, you poor dude. Bonk. That's how I chipped his food right here doing that.
That would be
Shetland
him.
pony.
He would do that. Come in. He thinks he should be in your pocket, but he's too big for
I know. Well, Baxter too. We could have matching. One in each. Are you noticing I'm kicking you up out of the saddle a little bit, like, easier to post on him?
Oh, yeah. He's just got, he gets a little worked up every now and then, he gets to fumbling around, and then he starts to relax. Like his first lap until he's about halfway down this rail, he's just kind of like all over. He's waiting to get pounded on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's waiting to get pounded on.
Yeah.
And you'll see that come out in him, and then he relaxes, and then he's waiting, he's like, oh my gosh, and then he relaxes, and then once we start to get pretty good relaxation, then we stop and we walk and we understand everything, and I mean,
It's hard in here with the going this direction with the light.
If you want to stand, so you're not facing it, if you want to stand over here with me and film this way, so you're not in the light.
I'll be alright.
right here, he just starts to get all worked up, expecting to get pounded on.
And you're just asking him to trot.
Yeah.
He always does that on that straightaway because I think
What's that?
he always does that on that straightaway because I think he has been pounded.
Out of the quarters, normally. Because they would have, as an English horse, they'd start pounding on him, coming out of the quarter, asking for as much as they could. It's like, you don't need to do that, bud, just relax.
And he is. I mean, it's obvious he is. Like you said, though, he just kind of slips back in those moments.
Yeah, we're just finding some of them demons that are still in,
Yep.
that he's been taught, he's been beat on, he's been,
That's a good way to put it. Those demons, that old stuff.
And once I bring him back down, he's not doing it out of being mean or being bad or anything. He's doing it strictly out of confusion.
Right.
That's why, once he comes back down and does his job, I reach up, pet him, I'm not mad at you. You just come apart, get lost.
Yep. He's reaching really nice, Dustin.
And he's slowing down and still doing it.
Yep. Yeah, like there. I mean, it's not all ball, flying around with.
Well, he loves flying around.
Oh, I
He gets
know.
to reach because of that.
But now he's reaching and he's not just flying. Like he's reaching. Pretty.
But just tell him I'm not mad at you for screwing up.
Right.
Because, I mean, he got told that he got pounded on for making a mistake. And there's a time and a place for that.
Is there an Arab show going on?
Yeah, we have an air show next weekend. And like he does the same thing at the cannery. He starts getting bouncy when he gets nervous.
Yeah.
Like right in here.
Yeah.
Now he starts relaxing. And it's the same thing. He starts to just come up and down with his legs.
Yep.
And I'm just sitting there talking to him, telling him he's okay. Just quiet, telling him you're fine, you'll get it.
And when he does, it's beautiful.
Oh, it is.
It's just stunning.
And he gets it for longer periods of time now.
Absolutely. And he'll put that head down a little bit now.
Well, and I don't want it down much. I want it, about right here with his head perpendicular to the ground.
I guess I didn't mean down, I meant in. Like
Yep.
his note, he's dropping it and putting it in instead of,
Rolling over rather than setting back.
yeah.
Yep. And I still want him up and back. I mean, they're wanting these hunters. The higher up they are, as long as they're perpendicular. And the bigger movement.
Okay.
I mean, Moose wasn't up, the horse that, the one in the open was a lot more upright
Yep.
and had the feel like he, had the reach like he has.
So pretty, buddy. Pretty boy.
And like yesterday, I just let him roll way down, touch your back, get comfortable, make sure we're not getting tight anywhere.
Yep.
He's got to have that, about once a week or so, depending on how he's doing, just to make sure that he isn't getting tight.
Sure.
As soon as he starts to get tight and get sore, we're going to have issues.
Agreed. And we're calling Audrey, right?
No. Not unless we're going to shoot her upside the head. Adam, did she tell you that that I had seen her at the convention?
Who doesn't know what we're talking about? Audrey DeClue. The one that's...
Yeah.
Because I studied under Lyle.
Yeah.
And because Lyle was up by me. And because she wanted her girl, our goddaughter,
Yeah.
Madison, to ride.
Yeah.
And so she brought him and her other horse, Louie,
Well, we've been friends
up
with
there.
Andy since
Well, yeah. I've
early
been doing it
90s.
Since I was this big.
Different.
But
Tell me
Lyle-
about it.
yeah, but Lyle
Andy?
taught Andy everything.
Right. Did you know that?
Andy studied under
Andy
Lyle.
studied
Yeah.
under Lyle. I mean, he
And
didn't.
they-
Yeah, you know.
And they do not get along.
No, they don't. There was a fallout
But
for a reason.
Andy's a
Yeah.
prissy little bitch that doesn't get along with anybody but
absolutely.
Andy.
And the 5 girls that follow him around the horse shows for the
Oh
last 3
God,
years.
one of them.
Erica?
No, not Erica.
I like Erica.
I love Erica actually. Olsen. Do you know we went to school together? Oh, you knew that?
I know that you all knew each other from
Vicky's.
then. Yep.
Yeah. So I grew up with Olsen. Olsen is that was a nice lead change. A little fly in there. And we were.
You guys grew up about 3/4 of a mile away from each other.
Yeah, we were
her,
like.
but-
Well, she's my age.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's probably because she doesn't have a horse or anything.
She hasn't had a horse. She hasn't had a horse in
Years.
decades, probably, and she follows me around.
Andy's kicked her out of her barn twice.
Yeah, he's kicked it out a couple times because she got really possessive and, like
I
you
said
said,
it's so
follows.
funny that they all follow him around and just
dad and Adam were talking about it. You know, it's great, right? Like, it's not going anywhere. Yeah. Somewhere else. Yeah, it's not gonna
Not
happen
in
here.
here. Never will be.
No, I do love it. Personally, I love.
Yeah.
I do. He's
Like
funny
Nashville,
and
he was watching Dusty and he goes, well, Joe has a lot of pair of gloves to show him. So he went and got Dusty a black pair of gloves. And, like, he's a nice guy.
he's a nice guy.
But I don't know, like, I don't have a horse there.
Well, I was down there last
Well,
week. It's unbelievable. His shoulder isn't like white like
I
that.
know.
It's just like in 1 week.
Huh? That is funny with that nice little job.
Alopecia. Selectively.
Should we have that lady come down next winter and clip moose too?
No, I think it's good.
Actually, I can do it. I got the clippers. No problem. I can make it look just like that. Come on.
I think Susie only got charged $20 for it. You get what you pay for.
I would have done it for free.
I'm like, you know how to clip a mortgage? Yeah, okay.
Like, my dad was like, I clipped them. And I'm like, okay. And I kind of looked at him and I'm like, oh.
And then I took a blank off and I was
What did she do to my
like,
horse?
you know this is a mortgage, right?
I was showing a video of him to a friend of mine whose wife does some sporting horse stuff, and she's got some polo ponies, and he goes, "That's the most interesting coloring job on a horse." He didn't know, he could never heard of a horse being clipped, body clipped.
Oh, was your dad too? Your dad's like, oh, what's that cool color on Baxter? I said, that's a shit clip job. That's what that is. That cool color is a shit clip.
It's disappearing already.
It is.
Shoulders are pretty well even.
I was just saying, Sarah, we walked in and it was like between last week and today, it took 1 week and his shoulders are even.
Well, the rest of his body would catch up.
Exactly.
It would be wonderful.
Exactly.
I told
It is a pretty color.
The darker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't think so, but if they do, he'll do it with enough time that
It'll grow out a little darker.
he'll be a little bit better.
Soul flowing down, and yeah, this is taking a little bit of work.
Yeah, I bet for the first month Dustin cringed every time he had to take his blanket off and look at it.
Quite as bad as last week.
Yeah, Sarah was here with me last week and he had just gotten his shoes on and I'm telling you, he looked like a saddle red raccoon.
Like, I don't know where to put my
And he
feet.
didn't. And now look at it.
Yeah, now it's much better.
Yep.
He looks
And he's
balanced.
finally starting to get some of that animation in the rear.
Yeah, his smile
He's
was
really lacking that.
But when Sarah and I were watching it, it was really bad. I kept looking at Sarah like, you see that, right?
Yeah.
That's bad.
No, he's getting it though. Like, when we took Moose's groceries off, it was like the same reaction. Without the weight, he's like, I don't know where to put my feet.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know what to do.
And with the weight, he didn't
Yeah.
either. And it's been, you know, his first shoot, oh, so pretty.
He can extend so well.
Look at that.
He extends better than Moose does. Moose doesn't quite get it.
I don't think